Now we are at the Bangalore, and one of the most best game which is happening in Bangalore is Snookers, and this a person with a disability, this Snookers is organized by Saga in Bangalore. And also I have one of the most important person who is an international player, Arvind Savarkar, and he has been played a lot of games and won, and he was also a coach of many Snookers games. So let's talk to Sir, honor sir to be here, and it was nice to being with you. So I just wanted to know, how was your experience when you started first?
When I started first, it was quite bad. I had to play the game at the YMCA, where I was a member for table tennis. I only used to get a chance to play billiards or snooker on the table when it was vacant, and I couldn't afford to pay the table money for it. So it was very difficult for me to manage to play. But then the secretary of YMCA was very nice. He said, it looks like you're going to be having a lot of talent because you play the game reasonably. So I would like you to make this hopefully a champion's career for yourself. So if you want to play, whenever you want to play, I would prefer it when you play with a good player. And you will be absolved of paying table money. You don't have to pay table money. So the YMCA helped me a lot.
So a lot of time we see that, now the youth generation, they feel that it is a very tough time to be playing the sneakers. It was a tough for you in your time, sir?
It was very tough for me because people who were below 21 are not permitted to play billiards and snooker in any place. Clubs did not entertain them. Though your parents were members, you were not permitted to play billiards. You could play any other outdoor game, but not billiards. And I think that I created that opportunity for all youngsters to play by winning a championship when I was underage. Though I didn't have any right to play the game in that particular championship, I played the championship on a bit of a fictitious note. I was asked to bring father's signature. I didn't take my father's signature. I took the principal of the boarding house in which I was actually schooling. In that place, there was a father, a priest, who said, I have no objection if you want to play the game. So I said, please sign this form, sir. My father's signature is required, so I'm asking you to sign it. Please sign it. He signed it, and then I was given an entry. So I won a championship at the age of 18 when people are not permitted to enter the billiard room at 21 also.
So the other thing was, sir, while you're playing, what motivates you? That the best thing, every person required a motivation. What was your motivation?
My motivation was that I was attracted with any ball game. I used to be fond of ball badminton. I was fond of cricket, fond of football. I used to play for my school, football and cricket. Then I was playing for the varsity for just 1 year. I played three matches I played. So the ball game always interested me, and this game fascinated me because I found I was good in it, even though I did not play it, or nobody in my family played it.
So in every person in a life, there is a person who inspired us. You are the inspiration for a lot of people and youth at present. Who was your inspiration, sir?
My inspiration initially was our Indian world champion. He had won the first world championship in 1958. He was my ultimate inspiration. But I was playing the game much before that. I was playing when I was 16. And I was 16 in the age of, when I was born in 41. So in 57, 58, I was all right. I was a player, but he won the championship in 58, and that motivated me. I said, if he can win it for India, I should try and win it sometime because I'm capable of doing it. I just thought of it that way, and I was playing the game like that.
The saddest part is that, sir, this game is not included in Olympic. What do you like to say on that?
Even worse than that is that it's not involved in the Asian Games also now, and it was a Commonwealth game. It is not even in the Commonwealth Games. It was at the top of the list in the Indian list for sports. But today it is in the 4th grade. It is not even 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. It has been taken as 4th grade in billiards, and snooker is not considered a game by the Indian authorities as well as by the Asian and the Commonwealth authorities as well as the Olympics never considered it. But we got a chance which was muffed up by our Indian association. They had a chance to show it as a demonstration game. And in that game, the demonstration done by the Indian association towards snooker was one of the most miserable type of demonstrations that anybody could have done. When the whole world was going colorful, our Indian association didn't bother to bring it up to world level, even though they had the facilities to make it a color game. So they didn't, after it was taken as a demonstration sport in 2004 in Sydney, they still never got a chance because that was just discarded. They said, you're not good enough. But the world has really shown that it is a great place to play snooker. Today, World Championship prize money is as much as a world boxing or a world chess. I suppose tennis is more expensive, I don't know. Prize money wise, it is almost good at top levels in billiards and snooker today. Not billiards, snooker, yes. Snooker is as much as the highest break prize, which is 147, for which you get equivalent to the top prize if you win the championship. The amount is the same. The amount is the same. Like it's a 256,000 pounds for a winner of the title. It's the same if it is made on a televised frame. If you make a break of 147, it's an equivalent prize money, 256,000 pounds. So that is not small money, that's not pittance. But India has not seen that kind of money ever. The game is getting popular. I've tried my best to make it as popular as possible, but it has not gone to that level. They're just making it just about 1 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakhs rupees. I think the maximum prize money that India has seen is around 3 lakhs rupees. Nothing more than that.
So do you think it's a lack of awareness or there is a need of more awareness in this body?
I think everything is there except the inspiration that is required to be done by the authorities, by the Indian Federation. That is the one which is lacking motive to help the game. Our players are all good enough to meet any standards at international levels. I have seen to it that many players have been created who can beat the world today. I'm proud that I've put India on the world map. But then, unfortunately, our Indian association does not bother to think in the same lines. They are the people with all the money. They are the people who get the grants, but they are the people who don't distribute them equally. The players are not being given enough and they're disheartened and they don't want to play the game because many of them have left the game even though had top talent.
Most of people think there is no scope in this game.
They are only proving that. Our Indian association, by not cooperating and not increasing the prize money, not giving enough encouragement, not passing on the grants to the players, they are only stopping the game from becoming better, and they are not bothered to see that the best people go. Mine is it's a beautiful example where I was not given a chance to play for India, though I was a 19 times qualified player.
So it is like basically they don't want to keep it up or just want to.
I do not know the intentions of the federation, but the point is that the money that is coming towards the game is not going towards the game or the people who play it.
You have inspired a lot of people, sir, and you have coached. You're also a coach. So what was your best place where you coached and they won?
My best place where I started coaching was my own house. I have only one table, but I have coached more than 250 players. And out of them, at least 200 players have been free of cost. The other 40-50 players, I have taken money because they have been staying in my house and they have provided all meals, including what is called total board and lodge. Total. You want a snack, you can pick up anything you want. It's in the fridge in front of you. It's left in your room. It is also there in the billiard room. It's an air-conditioned billiard room with a marker in attendance. So nobody can complain that the conditions that I gave them was bad. But they were coached for 21 days. I made it a promise that they would never have to go to anybody else after the 21 days for paying 1 lakh rupees. And from the day they came and stepped into my house till the day they left my house after 21 days, they were totally looked after by me, including transportation, entertainment, taking them out to clubs, taking them out and feeding them the type of meals that they like. Plus, my wife was an excellent cook, and we have had the best cuisine at home itself. They need not have gone anywhere else.
So you have been coached a lot of people and they have participated. What is the achievement they get from this game?
World recognition. If they get a chance to be selected, then most of them are not getting selected because they don't like to go and shoe shine. So the guys who have been successful in shoe shining are getting the best of everything. The guys who have their self-respect don't get it. I never got it because I called a spade a spade. In fact, I called even a spade a shovel if necessary, just to make them understand what the hell was wrong with them. But then I never got any cooperation because it's straightforward.
So how many hours it's required to practice and how long it takes?
There are many things which are misnomers, which are also not made clear by the media or by the people who are in power. See, basically this game does not require an expensive cue. It does not require many cues. It requires only one cue which you can look after. If you look after it properly, it lasts you a lifetime. I've had only 2 cues in my life. And my life in billiards and snooker has been more than 60 years. So my expense on cues has not been there. That's one thing. Second, whichever game you wish to excel in, you have to be a member of a club. The club expensive part of it is becoming a member of the club. If you play cricket, football or anything on the open ground, you are not going to succeed. You have to go to some place where there is a classic field, where you can be coached by somebody who is good. You have to pay for his coaching, you have to pay for that the club entry fee and become a member there. Then you get the use of the ground. It's the same with billiards and snooker. You don't pay anything except for what you play. The club pays for the expensive tables and maintenance and the marker and all that. So billiards and snooker is just a very, very common man's game, which is very not understood by most of the politicians and most of the big shots. They say it's a rich man's game. I don't see anything that is a rich man's game in this game. The rich man's game, any club has to buy a table. Any club has to renovate as often as possible for make it playable. Then there's no question of this being an expensive game. The club meets the expense, you don't meet it. So when you become a player, if you're a member already, you become a player and pay the table money, which is just 50 rupees or 100 rupees or whatever it is, if you want to excel. If you want to excel in badminton or tennis or any other football or cricket, you pay through your nose. Those are more expensive games. You have to pay the coach, you have to pay big money for being a member, you have to pay extraordinary attention to see to that you get the cricket bats and tennis rackets at exorbitant costs. Billiards and snooker doesn't require that. One cue is enough.
In Karnataka, there is a first time organized snookers for the person with disability. What do you like to say on that?
I just spoke about it now. I think you must have got it on TV. I don't know. If you missed it, you're bad luck. But anyway, I'd like to repeat it. It's extremely good, and I wish the tribe of this particular group, I hope the tribe increases. In the sense, everybody who's there in that particular group, they should all have the best of facilities from everybody to make it viable for the players to play the game. And many people should come forward to help this organization. I want them to get help from the government. This is going to be damn difficult because they don't recognize a guy like Pankaj Advani, who's not been given a site, even today. Though umpteen people have got sites, who have only been part of some game which is a team game where there were about 75 people representing in different games. One of them has got the Dronacharya award, one of them has got an Arjuna award, one of them has got the Padma award. But our game, very few, very, very few.
You think there is a need of awareness to this game so that people can participate a lot of things?
I don't know how much more awareness I need to create. I have created almost 12 world champions, around 40 Asian champions, people, and at least 25 people in won international tournaments. I don't know what more I need to do make it a popular game and make it or make the sports organizations open their eyes and realize that this game is so good that we can win anything at any level.
So what will be your last message for the youth?
As long as you're fit and able, play other games. Play this game when you find that you're either overweight or you're thin or you're not capable, you don't have enough stamina. Play this game. It requires physical fitness, no doubt, but that physical fitness is not as important as what is required for hockey, cricket and football, or tennis also. But it does require a tremendous amount of physical fitness also, because you have to play 2 matches at a time in world championships or on international championships. You have to play 2 matches at a time, which lasts you for 4 hours each game. That requires stamina. So it is not requiring too much stamina, but it requires stamina for you to think correctly. The brain is affected because of the game. You need to have a very fertile brain and to accept fatigue, mental fatigue, more than physical fatigue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
I must congratulate Purple TV again for having come to help this game, even at the world disability level. I'm happy that it's going to get recognition in the future Paralympics and then ultimately in the Olympics. I hope and honestly feel my game gets it also for the regular fit people also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Right now we are at a Bangalore and a Snooker's championship is going on. So we have one more very precious person and who knows about the event and the most things what happens in the Snookers. So let's talk to him. So welcome to our show, sir. So what was the most important thing in the Snookers?
Most important thing is what I say, we can kill the time like anything. But we, in this particular snooker championship, we have 8 groups, different groups for the para swimmers. And then group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, depending on their disability. So this the championship was not there for the special children, special in the sense para athlete. We have this time we have started with Sagar. Sagar is the founder of this KDBSA, and I'm the joint secretary. I mean the general secretary of this organization, as well as I'm founder secretary of Karnataka Para Swimming Association as well, and we have a founder, Art of Swimming. It's in the swimming field, Art of Swimming Foundation. Now we are planning to have a foundation with the billiards as well, to encourage the rural children. There are a lot of disabled children are there. They don't have any facilities. So we like to set up an entire thing like a para village, and then introduce all sports including this billiards. So those who cannot venture in other sports, they can try in billiards and snooker. And we wanted to have one more competition, that is South Zone. Only for the 5 states will come. And again trying free coaching camps for these people. And then aim for the next international meet.
So how many hours it's required practice and how long it takes?
Practice, in fact, we have one frame is 1 hour, but practice takes any number of hours he can spend. Usually if a person concentrate on snooker every day, and once in a while, I mean once in a week or twice in a week, if he concentrate on billiards, that will be very helpful for him. It depends on, what is the time required, I mean, availability. There are so many children are studying, so many people are working, so they have to do after the school hours or college hours, and those who are working, they have to do practice after their working hours. And Saturday, Sundays, if they have holiday, they can concentrate more on that. As Mr. Arvind Saur was the pioneer in this, he has assured us that he is going to help us train free of cost. We like to utilize his services as well as Mr. Uma Devi.
So, as you know, this game is not included in Asian game or Olympics game. What do you like to say? Do you think there is a lack of awareness, or people are not taking serious, or they are feeling like it is an expensive game?
Of course, it's an expensive game, and earlier they used to call rich man's game. Rich man's game. So even what happens there are so many joints are there. People start gambling in this. That's why the sports federation doesn't like to introduce. But UK and US people are trying a lot to introduce this in the future Olympics. Maybe next 2028 or 32, definitely it will be introduced. By the time it will helpful for others, those who wanted to achieve more world champion. World game is there, world championship is there, but not in the Olympics. Asian is also, it's not there. So China is trying a lot to introduce. I think it will be materialized by next Asian Games and next Olympics. Hope for the best.
Karnataka has now Bangalore. Right now we are at Bangalore, and the tournament is going on for 3 days. And do you think that there like this championship or like this awards or whatever it's happening for the snooker should happen in future?
Definitely. We ourselves will conduct this next. We want to have once in 6 months. Everywhere it is once in a year they conduct other sports. We want to have this once in a 6 months, twice in a year, so that they can practice well and at least perform well. Like that. Well, then once it increases after 1 hour next year or the other year, coming year, we want to take this to other districts as well. Other cities like Mysore, Markera people are interested. They have already requested. Mangalore, Udupi people have requested. Belgaum is requested. So we want to have camps everywhere. 3 months, once in 3 months, we'll have 21 days or 1 month program we want to have.
So one more thing is that so many international players are there. Previously, today the chief guest was Arvind Savar. He was there. They have been appreciated in many government bodies as well as many everywhere they go. But do you think there is a scope in this game?
Scope is definitely there if the people start encouraging. This even government is not so keen on this. But we will try. We'll try to introduce and get it done. So the ones then it will go to. They will hand over to Sai. I think so. But the federation should be strong. Once the federation becomes strong, definitely everything will be materialized.
So you mean to say the government support also is required in this game?
Yeah, definitely. Government support is definitely required. Nowadays, of course, Modi is doing a lot. Hopefully, this should reach him. It is not yet reached him. So we are planning to meet him personally and give a representation later. Let's see, next month we are planning. Let's see what best can be done.
So what will be your message for youth? And there are so many people are there inspired by you, and there is an inspiration. So what your message to our youth who are watching us?
Right now, I have seen, because I am a member of some clubs where normal people are playing. But for these children, disabled children, very less. Nobody is encouraging. When you say we are going to introduce this man, they ask what they will also play. Well, he is not having hands. He is not one person is not having both the legs only. So what? That's why we have made a category like in swimming. We have 14 categories are there in swimming. So here we have 8 categories, depending on their percentage of the disability. Someone has to start, but we also waited. We told so many people to introduce. No one came forward. Then we took the decision. We ourselves will start. And let's see, we want to take it to the higher level. Let's see. All youngsters are there. I am already a senior citizen. Let's see. Hope for the best.
So which one is most activist, or you need a lot of practice, like swimming or snooker? Which one is required more physical fitness?
Physical, of course, physical fitness is required. One has to practice well, whether it is swimming or billiards or athletics, anything, any event. The more you practice, the result is, and of course, nowadays competition is also started. When we wanted to introduce, there were only 2, 3 hardly. Now at least you have seen how many are there. Like that, even swimming also, I started in 3 swimmers. Now we have about 120 swimmers. Even national, international, even Olympic, our swimmers are gone. We want to take this also to the Olympic level. Let's see.
So there is a lot of scope in all the sports.
Yeah, of course. See, scope is already there. Only thing is it has to come to particular person. He has to practice, number 1. Number 2, health-wise. Nowadays, there's WhatsApp, YouTube, what is there? Even children, they are watching. Everybody. This is better, no? Any day, health-wise, at least your mind. It's like a chess game. This is also a type of chess game. Mind, even if after the game, if he lose also, still he'll think, oh, I would have done like that, I would have hit like this and all. Practice makes one person, but coach is required. Someone has to guide. Anyway, our Umadevi is right to help. He is our Lokesh founder. He is also already experienced person. And Saur has given, Arvind Saur has given assurance that he is going to help. Let's say we'll try to put some seats in different districts. One day it will be there when we are not there. Let's see.
So in this game, in whatever game it is there, if you are disabled, it doesn't matter, but you can win this game.
Definitely. And the practice is there with a proper coach. Guidance is required, like guru.
Like whatever disability you have, still you can do it.
Yeah, definitely. Even blind people, you might have heard or seen blind are playing cricket nowadays. Now wheelchair basketball is going on. Even disabled people are everywhere. All sort of events they are taking part. Some people will be familiar with athletics, some will be in swimming, some will be in cricket. Like that, I think people will come here. Here, you are not going to have any problems. Problem in the sense injury. Even swimming also, less non-injury game. Billiards also only is expensive, so we are trying to find out some sponsors. Till then, we will put from our pocket.
Thank you, sir. It was nice speaking to you. Thank you so much.
Like, share and subscribe Purple TV Bharat.